So the more that you can present yourself as a more human-like business, as a brand, people resonate with that. That's what they're looking for when they're trying to support someone or someone's business.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
So how can you grow a business when it's a lot of fun involved, and how can you keep it serious and tight when I don't know, maybe the energy and your love can deviate you. Maybe you want to go and play for free because you're having a lot of fun, and you realize, hold on 1 second, I have to start to charge for this because this is all what I do. So how the hobby, because I presume that I started from a hobby, so how a hobby turned into a business.
Absolutely. That's something that's difficult because you have both the outward perception of how people view DJs. Do they take them seriously? Are they professional? Is it more of a hobby? Is it something fun for them? And even for you, playing in a band, were you a serious band? Was it just an excuse to hang out and have fun? But you learned a lot of great business skills from that, trying to manage five people's schedule, convince them and get the buy-in to come into a group meeting session, and then to keep them on track. Maybe if you wanted to get shows, one person had to be a leader and a manager to help coordinate and build relationships. But kind of taking this hobby into a business, people either suggest you do that or you stay away from that, because once you take a hobby and you try to make money from it, then it becomes a business and now it's work. So you could lose the passion you have for your hobby. For me, this was just a natural transition where I could still have fun DJing, but also earn money from doing events. So unfortunately, in the DJ world, bars and nightclubs, it's the lowest paying event. Right in the middle, you're going to have weddings. And then at the top of the line, you're going to have corporate events. So weddings, I found the perfect middle ground where we niched down. I was doing a lot of anniversaries and birthday parties, but when we finally niched down into weddings, we started specializing. We crafted our messaging to speak and resonate directly with this audience. And then we removed all the friction points from hiring a DJ. Once again, you need to be professional and put yourself out there. So we made an easy step-by-step process where a customer can build their own DJ quote online. They can sign up and book a DJ right online, and then they can complete their music and timeline template right online. So it's just about taking this entire buyer's journey and making it easier. But yeah, I never imagined a hobby could become a business. But once I started treating the hobby more like a business, that's when things got a bit more serious. So that's definitely a recommendation. If you want to take a hobby and make some money, that's great. Just know you're going to lose a little bit of fun. But anything that you can enjoy doing while working, I think is still a win. So if you find your balance, that's totally up to you as far as taking a hobby into a business.
Very saturated market because everyone is a DJ. My father-in-law used to be a DJ in the 80s. And back then, being a DJ was a big deal. Well, he has hundreds and hundreds of vinyls at home, and he was telling me, Harry, when I go into a club, I got paid a lot of money, a lot, back then in British pounds. And he said that you need to go with the records, you need to put them in the trunk of your car, and it was not only about how good you play. You also have to invest a lot in the business because you need to buy all the records and have them in display. So that industry changed a lot to the point that he's sharing with me that he said that his business was killed because the industry speed up so fast that now everybody's a DJ. Everybody can press a button. Everybody can download the music. It's not that expensive. It used to be before, and it's very easy to become a DJ now. So how you break through in a very, very, very saturated market and still make a business out of it, expand it, and exit it. I think that's very impressive what you have done.
Thank you very much. And it is difficult to try and go into any competitive market. And I
Tell me
myself,
about it. So saturated like that one. Oh my God.
I know, right? So even in our market,
You put your
here,
friend. If you're getting married, you ask your brother, your people, okay, who wants to play, and that's it. And the people say the money, right? So how you make it through?
Absolutely. So for a lot of businesses, they're trying to get into a competitive market and it's tough. Even for our local industry, I had 300 other wedding DJ companies that I was competing against to earn
Look at
couples
this.
business.
My goodness.
Yes, 300. So what it takes is a lot of great customer service. Your communication skills need to be absolutely up to par. The faster you can get to their
Branding,
response and inquiry,
marketing.
yes, yes, the faster you can
So
solve their.
where do you learn all this? Because you
Where
do
did I
have to
learn this?
become you do have to become exceptional in branding and marketing in order to make it in a very saturated market.
Yes, absolutely. So my passion for marketing and that experience and education came from actual live experience through working. I always wanted to improve every business that I was a part of, even if I was, a low-level employee and make something better. But I actually went back to school for marketing and earned my degree. There was a great opportunity where the school would pay for the tuition if the state or the U.S. couldn't cover for it. So I was like, this is great. As long as I do great in school, I can earn my degree. But honestly, the schooling was great. I loved it, but there's more that I learned from hands-on experience and just being a part of the community and the group. I learned more about automation and AI and technology just from speaking with other business owners. As opposed to just going back to school for marketing. I love it. It was great. I love having the degree on the wall. But really, the hands-on experience, this is just something you as a business owner need to be mindful of. Pick up another book, go to YouTube University, keep that always be learning mindset, and you're never going to have an issue finding clients and marketing yourself and running your business as long as you're adaptable and willing to learn.
Yeah. So then, Chris, serial entrepreneur, huh? So it's already tough and have a lot of challenge to build the first business in a very saturated market. Um, why you don't rest? Go to the beach. You already exited one business.
I know, right?
What are you doing again? And now marketing, which is again a saturated market, very saturated market. And so you're doing it again.
Right. It's like I can't help but just go against the current and try to
You
run
can
uphill.
have
I'm always
get yourself into trouble, right? My goodness.
right. Oh, it's just another saturated market that I'm going into.
Absolutely. And this one worse. This one, everybody knows what they do.
Yes, and I'm seeing it all the time. One, it's amazing that there's opportunities where someone without prior marketing or business experience can grow a successful marketing or automation or AI agency out of thin air simply by doing some cold calling, emailing, relationship building, and then they provide that service to them, which is excellent. I'm not knocking anyone without education or just with less experience. That's fantastic because compared to what a lot of business owners, their experience, they have zero compared to a lot of these other
I
people.
think you
But
bring a
again,
lot to the table because you already built the business before. When
I
you're
think
talking
so
to
too.
I'm a fellow entrepreneur, so it makes them easy. You should see the reviews that people leave out of these podcasts out there. They say no enough stars and things like that, and they're receiving.
And that
they
experience
they're
lets
talking with
you,
the journalists, so they have a different experience with when they do this broadcast. So
yes,
so like I said, I think you bring a lot to the table by being former entrepreneur and have an exit. I think that this is key in order to understand the pain of your clients. But again, very saturated, very competitive. So why you took this challenge again?
great. Well, marketing is something that I eventually found a new passion and hobby for. Both the same from I can be in a 4 to 8 hour DJ set and time just flies by. I could do the same when I'm working on a marketing campaign or building out a landing page in a Facebook campaign. All these
Wow.
things really excite me. So it's when you find this zone of genius where you're able to work, you're happy with the output, with the production level. This in turn increases your confidence in yourself and your ability. And then this is that zone of genius that people talk about for your workflow. When you get into this zone where you love what you're doing and you're doing a great job, this is that ultimate fulfillment you want as a business owner. And I don't know why I keep choosing these competitive,
Definitely,
saturated
you're not gonna get
markets.
bored
I
with
know, right?
marketing.
Yeah, always learning.
Oh no, no, no! You're never gonna get bored with that thing, and definitely you have to be very creative.
Yes.
You know, with these Facebook ads than with the pay-per-click ads, and they have become really expensive. They were not that expensive before.
Yes,
So now you have to be
yes.
very creative in order for you to make the cost effective, and a lot of research have to take place, right?
Yes, and it's not just the Facebook ad platforms that are changing how things work and what you're able to do, but also the consumers are changing. Businesses are changing too. Consumers now are more educated than ever. They want to see who your business is and what you stand for when they're making a purchase decision. They're going to visit maybe 4 to 6 websites where they might find a review on you. They're doing a lot more research into the educational piece within their stage of the buyer's journey. So this is again, it's more competitive, but I think it's better for both consumers and the businesses. When there's a lack of competition, consumers suffer, businesses win. When consumers are a bit choosier on who they want to work with, they're now voting with their dollars on who they want to support in their business. So the more that you can present yourself as a more human-like business, as a brand, people resonate with that. That's what they're looking for when they're trying to support someone or someone's business.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.